Now the animals, depending on their mode of food, means what they eat, they are divided into three categories. Okay. Animals, the ones who eat only plant and plant products, they are called as herbivores, right? Like goat, buffalo, cow, right?
Mm.
You have carnivores who eat animal and their products.
Mm.
Tiger, lion, right? These are all carnivorous animals.
Mm.
Then they have omnivores, which eat both, whether plants
Mm.
or animals. They can eat both the things. And like for example, your humans, right? We can eat anything. Crow, it can eat anything. Dog, it can eat anything, right? Now we are going to start with nutrition. See, and plant part is finished. Now, when you're talking about the animals now, first thing we are going to consider the unicellular organisms. Okay. And the unicellular organism, what we have to pick? We have to pick amoeba and paramecium. Okay. So first is amoeba. In amoeba, the mode of nutrition is holozoic. This you have to remember. This is the mode of nutrition. Right. And the process is the process which amoeba follows to digest its food, that is phagocytosis. Okay, phagocytosis. Now, there are 5 steps involved in the process of nutrition, and those 5 steps, they are going to be same for every animal. Okay, the number one step is ingestion. Right? First step is ingestion. Obviously, food has to be taken inside the body. After that, it is going to be digested. Na? So, in amoeba, ingestion is going to take place with the help of pseudopodia.
Mm.
Okay, it is pseudopodia, right?
Mm.
This engulf, like for example, this is the amoeba, right? It is a shapeless
Mm.
thing, right? It has formed false feet, and the food particle is inside. Right?
Mm.
Now, this space is called as food vacuole. Okay. Food vacuole sometimes is called as your temporary stomach.
Mm.
Right? Now comes the second step, which is digestion.
Mm.
Now, the food which has been enclosed inside the food vacuole. Now, the digestive juices or digestive enzymes, they are going to reach food vacuole. And the digestion of food is placed inside the food vacuoles. Okay. And now the solid food is converted into some semi-liquid part which is soluble in nature. Okay. So digestion is done by digestive juices or enzymes. What are enzymes?
Liquid inside the stomach that helps in digestion.
No, these are not enzymes. What are enzymes actually? Someone was telling you.
Hmm?
I heard someone was telling you. What are enzymes? Enzymes are basically catalysts. Okay. So they are supposed
Okay.
to, yeah, right? They're supposed to increase the rate of reaction. Otherwise, in biology, na, any reaction would take so much of time na, that it is nearly impossible to see the reaction to completion.
Mm.
Okay, so they basically reduce the rate, they increase the rate of reaction and reduce the timing of their occurrence. Okay, otherwise, food digestion would have taken so many years to complete. So what do you think? It would have been beneficial or not if the enzymes
No,
were not there?
no, it would not be beneficial.
Sorry,
It would not be beneficial
not why? So we would have
because inside it will.
we won't
Hmm?
be like we won't need to have eat so many times in a day if the enzymes were not there.
It's good.
But just think about if the food is not being digested, where will the energy
Mm.
will come from?
Yes.
Yes, so we need to have those enzymes. Although it is okay if we eat 2 times, 3 times, that is perfectly fine. But because as a living being, we need energy to carry on our life processes, right? Got it? So, by like these digestive enzymes, they have converted the solid food into the soluble food now.
Mm.
Okay. Now the next step will be your, see, as soon as digestion occurs, na, along with that, the step of absorption occurs. Okay. So this absorption, na, what is, now we have digested the food. We means the amoeba has digested the food. Now that food in the food vacuole that is absorbed directly into the cytoplasm by the process of diffusion. Okay, if this food is being like it's in the digestive form or the soluble form, it is going to move inside the cell. Okay, and next step comes out to be your assimilation. Now the food absorbed, it is used to obtain energy through respiration. Okay, and the remaining part is used in growth. It is used in the process of reproduction. At this stage, the amoeba can reproduce. So it is the utilization of the energy, right? Last step is your egestion. Right? So for the process of egestion, there is no fixed place in amoeba. Okay. It usually happens, what happens? See, if the food has been absorbed, naturally something will be left behind. And that something is going to move out of the body by rupturing of this membrane. And this membrane ruptures and it moves out. Okay, that is also directly through cell membrane. Uh, through cell membrane. Right? Any doubt till here? Yes, you're clear?
It's
Okay. See, this was the first organism, amoeba. The second organism, which is paramecium, it is also going to have the same 5 steps. Just the process of ingestion is different. Actually, paramecium has got a mouth-like structure and the cilia, which is present all over the surface, they push the food towards the mouth. Because amoeba didn't had any special organ for ingestion. It was just through formation of food vacuole, right?
Mm.
Is it clear? Okay.